Hello fellow Zooba Kings and Queens. Welcome to Court Royal, and in today's video, your entertainer ZoobaKING addresses one of the zoo's most controversial topics. Yo, what's up guys? ZoobaKING here, and before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Y93KK. Yeah, he did some gameplay with me. He's kind of a legend, honestly. I mean, he's super good at playing, excellent teammate. Anyways, guys, but by the end of this video, you're going to do one of two things. You're probably either going to hate me or you're going to love me and agree with me. And quite frankly, I'm kind of nervous as to seeing what happens here. But this is a rather touchy subject. But before we get into it, I have to ask you a question. A very, very important question. So important that I said very twice so that you'd remember it. What might that question be, you might ask, and I'm about to tell you what that question is. Very important question. Now, I want you to think about it long and hard after I ask it. Don't want you to write the answer in the comments. I don't want you to do that yet, because after this video, I'm going to ask you the same question, and we're going to see what answer you give then. But the question is, if you could change one thing about Zooba, what would it be? Think about that. Now, for roughly 70% or even higher of you, I would assume you said something to do with the matchmaking. And I completely agree with you. The Zooba matchmaking system, I mean, it's decent. I mean, trophy-based matchmaking, it can get annoying, especially because of trophy droppers. And quite frankly, there are a lot of people who genuinely have quit Zooba because of trophy-based matchmaking. I agree that it's annoying, but I think it's important. I like it. And this is where people are going to start getting upset with me is, quite frankly, the most common fix, quote-unquote, air quotes, the most common fix for this situation is level-based matchmaking, which if you don't understand what level-based matchmaking is, it would basically just be 9s, 10s, and 11s. Like, if you were level 10, you'd fight, 9s and 11s and 10s, and so forth. You wouldn't be fighting level 17s, and I gotta say, that kind of reality, it sounds amazing, and people want it, and quite frankly, it would be awesome to be able to fight people my level. But I'm about to tell you why. Why it won't work. And, you're probably going to agree with me by the end of this video. Why we cannot have level-based matchmaking. And I'm going to tell you right now. If we had level-based matchmaking, Zooba would die. Let's go. Yep, in the video. Cut it off. Go home. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Yes, Zooba would die, and it's a very strong thing for me to say, but I stand by that. It's my opinion. I stand by it, and let me explain to you why I stand by that. The reason you cannot have level-based matchmaking is because it removes the point of the leveling system. You see, Zooba is arguably one of the most pay-to-win games I have ever seen. However, it's enjoyable, and a lot of people keep playing Zooba. Like I said in my last video, people still play Zooba. It obviously has an audience, and I do not think that there should not be in-app purchases, because I do very much believe that the creators of Zooba deserve money for what they've created. It's a beautiful creation, and they deserve every coin that they get. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, you're just a pay-to-win, so shut up. The truth is, I've only spent $5 on this game, and it was for a skin. So, I believe in being free-to-play. I believe in spending money if you want to spend money. But the reason you cannot add a level-based matchmaking system is because it would completely destroy the purpose of Zooba. The purpose of Zooba is to have fun, obviously, but quite often, the reason you level up your characters, what's the mindset behind that? The mindset behind leveling up your character is so that you can beat other people. But if everyone was your level, then it wouldn't matter to level up your character. So, assuming they switched it to level-based matchmaking, everyone would be fighting people their level. So, one, the people who've spent money on this game are going to be very upset, because they're not going to have an advantage over people. Two, you're not going to upgrade any more of your characters. Everyone's just going to stay level 1, because then it's just skill-based. There's no there's no real reason to upgrade your character. So why would people play the game? It'd be fun for about a week, and then the thrill would run off. The thrill would go away. And I think part of the fun of Zooba, part of the reason people stay, part of the reason people play it, is so that they can dream. People love to have a dream. People love to have something that they can work towards. And I'm afraid that if you switch it to level-based matchmaking, where people don't have to level up their characters anymore, they lose that dream. There's no more, I have a goal. It's just playing Zooba. And as fun as that would be for a couple of weeks, I think people would get bored. And since no one's spending money to upgrade their characters, the only time people are spending money is buying a character. And that would cut Wildlife Studios' money income drastically. So both from an economical and a fun standpoint, Zooba would, in more or less terms, die. So I think a cure for the matchmaking system, I'm not gonna act as though I know everything, but a cure, in my opinion, would maybe be to have this is a dream of mine actually for Zooba to create. So lots of people here watching my video, you probably have played Brawl Stars at some point, and they have a almost creative mode, similar to Minecraft, similar to Fortnite, where you can essentially build your own game. You play with your rules, your map, your friends, and the levels are similar. You can rig it to be able to play however you want. And so I think if Zooba made something similar to this, where you could just playtest or have fun, or maybe they added an option to have level-based matchmaking, yet it didn't affect your trophy count, your coins, or anything like that. It was just for fun. I think that would really help. But as for earning rewards, as for event grinding, as for earning coins in actual play, honestly, guys, I really, really think that, trophy-based matchmaking is the best way to go. And it sucks. I really can sympathize with you guys. I was a level 8 once. I was a level 3 once. I got killed by the level 13s, 12s, 15s, 17s. But I played this game for about 2 years now, and I gotta say, guys, now that I've got 14s, it's been one of the most rewarding games ever. I mean, I've consistently played this game. I took a couple breaks, but really, guys, don't quit. It really does get better. And that's really all I have for reasoning why skill-based matchmaking or level-based matchmaking it cannot be a reality. Because, I mean, Zooba would literally die. And as much fun as a week of level-based matchmaking would be, would you be willing to trade that for Zooba? Would you be willing to trade that for the Zooba you love? So again, I asked you, if you could change one thing about Zooba, what would it be? Was your answer the same? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, have an outstanding day, and I will see you in the zoo.